For the most part, promotions were mostly done by us. We had, I don't know, we had maybe random people here and there who were just more kind of supporters who helped us do some promoting and stuff. Um, but that was always mostly done by us. We had a few, um, well, at least one I can remember significant off the top of my head. Someone approached us talking about managing us, and this guy came up and he was all serious and everything, and he had this big contract, and I don't know what you want to call it. We were all just kind of like, I don't know about this dude, but so we kind of played with that a little bit. We told him that he could work with us on a show and show us what he could do, and that kind of I don't know what happened with that. It sort of went south somehow, and that was all we heard from that guy. But other than that, they're just that was sort of the whole point of, obviously, with probably any band, of trying to get a CD out, was so we could start having some sort of physical thing that we could put out there and promote ourselves a little better and hunt for labels and let people see us a little better and stuff. So, and that's what they're still striving to do, obviously. I mean, they're obviously in a point of, waiting right now, but, a point of transition, but they're still working towards that. Another thing I guess worth mentioning that was probably a big to do with the transition in styles was a lot of the early Violinda was really relied a lot on using delay. I'm sure a lot of people probably noticed that with a lot of the songs we were first putting out. Charlie loved using delay, and he was good at it. He was good at writing stuff with it, and it sort of made for a sound, so to speak, and we sort of ran with that, and it's kind of hard to explain. The stuff we were writing it was kind of dark, kind of a little heavy, not real heavy, but kind of heavy, kind of dark, but also had a poppiness to it. And then over time, we sort of started critiquing ourselves. Well, we were constantly critiquing ourselves, obviously, but we felt like we need to kind of spread out a little bit. We're feeling kind of stagnant with the stuff we're playing. Obviously, we knew we couldn't base an entire band's sound off of one effect. So that we made it an effort to sort of purposely try other things as far as that's concerned. And naturally, that just jumped us into a whole new transition, of a different sound, kind of a mixture of what we had been doing, and then more of like what they're doing now has actually become more of a traditional rock type sound. So, I mean, as of this point, we were kind of all over the place. I would say even to this day, in my opinions, they still haven't focused in on a particular sound. I mean, Violinda will always sound like Violinda. They do have a sound, but they haven't zeroed in on, something that to call their own that would probably always be, or at least for a while. If you listen to the stuff that they're playing or that we have recorded right now, it's all cool, but it really does jump around, and that's a good thing. It's good to have a lot of variety, and you don't get bored with you don't have a bunch of songs that sound the same, but at the same time, it's like one song is this and another song is like a totally different thing. So it's still becoming something. And obviously now that they're going through another transition period with me being gone, I'm sure it's going to spawn a whole new direction as far as that's concerned. And I'm sure it'll be for the better because they're all extremely talented with, you know, their instruments and their music writing. They know what they want. And they know what they need to do. So it's just a matter of, you know, working with whatever comes out of this next phase and, you know, see what happens. In my own opinion or my own theory, I would say it's kind of one of those things where it would probably help you out as far as the local scene, the underground scene. People like that sort of thing a little more. They like to see new stuff, keep churning out. Oh, that's different, whatever. And yes, at the same time, as you had mentioned, you know, it kind of gave us an opportunity to not be stuck with a certain genre, a certain group of people, a certain scene or whatever. It gave us a little bit more opportunity to fit in to a lot of places or a lot of things at the same time. So I guess in that respect, it was a good thing. Where I think it would not be so much of a good thing would be trying to go somewhere bigger. You know, in the music industry, there's a lot of politics. There's a lot of just you. Kind of how, you know, how you had mentioned in one of your blogs. It's about who you know and not what you know. And I can't tell you how much I agree with that. First off, that's totally true. Unfortunately, but it is. It's definitely true in the music industry, as is with many other industries, especially entertainment-wise. But that's what they want to see. They want to see some sort of foundation. They want to see some grassroots, and they want to see some. They want to see something solid. I don't know if they were to that point yet. I don't know if we're to that point yet. Revealing is that point yet. I think they can get there. It's just going to take a little bit more of focusing. But that's what they're going to need, in my opinion. That's what they need to do. That's one of the next big hurdles they need to get over. Because, like I said before, that's what the music industry is going to be looking for. That's what they're going to expect. And, you know, they're just not going to have much interest otherwise.